Rais alishamaliza kampeni yake. Imeisha, tunangoja tu matokeo yapokee. Tushajua yeye. Umesikia mtu anasema not Ruto but brutal. Sivyo? Ameitwa mwizi. Ameitwa Kasongo. Ameitwa Zakayo. Sasa hivi tamuiti Kasongo, anaitwa JONAH. JONAH ameingia kwa ship. Sasa tusipomtoa hii ship itasink. Itabidi Wakenya wote tumchukue, tuingize kwa maji, amezwe na samaki, apeleke injili yake penye inatakikana, si hapa Kenya, alafu sisi tuende Canaan.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Ruto was given a 5 years contract to be in the office and serve Kenyans. Then after that, Kenyans can look at his work and make a decision either to renew his contract or send him home to Sugoi. But from the first day when the president took over power, it seems he was not contented with the 5 years term. He started looking for second term, but not through service delivery, but going back on sunroof of the vehicle to stage another campaign for the next election. So we have been put in a campaign mode from the time Ruto took over power up to now. Even as I'm speaking right now, he is in Northeastern campaigning after finishing his campaign in Kakamega. So Kenyans are concluding that Ruto has done his campaign. We've been able to see the person in State House, and Kenyans are aware that they have a president whom when they ask for bread, he turn up with a stone. When you ask for fish, he come in with a snake. That is the kind of president that we have today. And so there is a new coalition of concerned citizens that has come out to lead a campaign against William Samuel Ruto. Their aim is to decampaign William Ruto and make sure that he is not capturing power. They have been able to list out all the failures of the president, from Huduma number to things that are confusing Kenyans. The issue of Hustler Fund is no longer a story. Tell me any road that was constructed by William Ruto. Apart from these things, they come out and launch some project done by Uhuru Kenyatta. The issue of a done deal that failed later. They are saying Ruto has changed really, even from his name, from Ruto to a brutal. So he is a brutal president who does not care about Kenyan that he is leading. He has failed the country completely because he has put everyone into campaign mode, and now Kenyans are being forced to come out and decampaign this man. He has always come out to lie, nothing else good. No tangible projects. Look at education. The funding model of university education is a big problem. The issue of SHA from NHIF, it's a mess. So they have come out with the serious issues that they are putting forward as the reason why they feel that this man should go home. And so without wasting time, I want to leave you here with the entire press statement. You listen to this unit of Kenyans. They are calling themselves Coalition of Concerned Citizens. So listen to them, but remember to subscribe, like, share, and drop your comment.
Thank you for joining us today. We stand here as a coalition of concerned citizens comprising of civil society organizations, political party members, university student leaders, and engaged individuals who refuse to accept the status quo but call for transformational leadership. Our president on top of vehicles has repeatedly demonstrated that he is fully aware of what Kenyans desire, as clearly outlined in his manifesto. But he continues with his unfulfilled promises. Yet when the people have spoken, demanding food, demanding accountable leadership and basic rights, what has been delivered is the exact opposite of what he has promised. Like a father, he gives stone instead of bread and gives snake instead of fish when his children ask. Our president's response to citizens is a stark contrast of what Kenyans expect of him. Kenyans have asked for improved livelihoods, but nothing other than bullets and tear gas. They have demanded accountability and have been met with abductions, injuries, and cold murders. Kenyans are currently losing hope. The current administration is 875 days in office, but they are still run as if it's being run by guesswork. We see a government that is being formed, then is also being dissolved within 3 months. So that is guesswork. This is actually not accidental. It's a clear indication that despite knowing what is required, the current administration has not done, is not doing, has no interest to do, has no capacity to do, won't do, and will never do. It is grossly incompetent and grossly corrupt. They are so obsessed with the next election that they have no time for the current and the next generation. For that reason, we clamor and pursue for alternative leadership. A leadership that is committed to serving the people, the nation, and humanity satisfactorily. Whatever the president touches collapses. SHA failed, now we are back to NHIF system and even the manual system. He touched university funding model, it failed, and now we are back to help. He said we are going to cancel Form 4, we are going to repeat Form 4, that was cancelled. Huduma number project failed. The Hustler Fund faltered. Road construction projects stalled. Adani was a mega haste. Finance bill was rejected. East African Community peace negotiations stalled. Overseas jobs which were promised became scams. International shuttle diplomacy left Kenyans poorer and embarrassed. And his foreign policy has created more enemies than friends. We are yet to see a single project that the president is doing which is working apart from abduction, corruption, lies, and general mismanagement of the economy. Simply put, the Kasongonomics doesn't work. It is for these reasons that we are calling for building alternative leadership. We are calling upon other like-minded Kenyans in seeking for this alternative leadership who have integrity and who are competent. We invite the like-minded under alternative leadership of Concerned Citizens Alliance, ALCA, uniting all like-minded Kenyans to believe that our nation deserves better, a leadership that listens, respects, and delivers on people's needs and demands. What makes alternative leadership unique is our unwavering commitment to needs and true voice of people. We are not a single party or a single group. We are inclusive of alliance of like-minded Kenyans, patriotic and passionate about our motherland. With alternative leadership mindset, we are determined to foster a government that upholds accountability, transparency, and genuine service to every Kenyan and every resident in our nation. Today we invite all Kenyans who are ready for meaningful and alternative leadership to join us in this transformative journey. Together we build a future that honors our collective hopes and dreams, ensuring that leadership truly reflects and serves the nation. We are not interested only in regime change, that so and so must go, but we are interested in how to serve our country. We are confident that we shall transform livelihoods, guarantee Kenyans of their comfort, and provide Kenyans' future secure firmly on the roadmap to becoming a developed nation. To make our government all-inclusive, we will ensure that it's a maximum of wisdom, a mixture of wisdom and experience of senior and middle-aged Kenyans, where we shall have the intelligent, energetic, full of creativity, innovation from the young people, or Gen Zs and millennials. We shall recognize and harness the AI capabilities of the young citizens that they have used to transform street protests into social media protests that have impacted current government more than street protests did. We see great entrepreneurial opportunity in social media protests rather than in discipline perceived by the Ruto government. ALCA shall run a private sector-driven economy. When private sector thrives, employer organization thrives, the economy thrives, more people pay taxes, individual taxes are lower and are fewer, and the government increases revenue, therefore providing for the funds needed to deliver the adequate and efficient services and development. Ultimately, ALCA will form a lean and clean government. Finally, ALCA is about love. Love for the motherland, love for the world, love that invokes patriotism, which cures the curse of tribalism and corruption. Love for our country makes us love all Kenyans, regardless of their tribes, their race, their religion, or status in life. This is what Gen Zs meant when they said, we are tribeless, and we add, we are classless, and now we have a leadership identity. So I'll call upon Steve Owoko to read the one of the DRC.
Straight to the point. We are aware that the allegation that Kenya government has a hand in the conflict area. While we leave to the Kenyan government and the international community to handle the diplomacy side of it, we would like to send our condolences to the families that have lost their loved ones, wish a quick recovery to those who have been injured, and seek support for those who are displaced and in need for humanitarian assistance. Reports reaching us indicate that up to 25 million people have been displaced in Goma and are in need of humanitarian interventions. Concerned citizens, being believe in the rule of law, wishes for a speedy return to normalcy and the rule of law. In the meantime, we are aware that some Kenyan interests, which are both citizens, Kenyan businessmen, have been attached, and some are at the threat of being attacked. We urge the DRC government, M23 forces, and the people of DRC in general to recognize that Kenya has always hosted citizens of different countries for business, study tours, asylum, and refuge, among other reasons. In that regard, we urge the citizens of DRC, M23 forces, and the government of DRC to exercise restraint and put the love of humanity first by ensuring that we resolve our issues in a humane manner and avoid creating animosity among the various nationalities living in the DRC. Lastly, we would like to caution the Kenyan government and Kenya Kwanza government led by His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto to also exercise caution when dealing with the interests he could be having in the DRC, not to affect the peaceful coexistence of Kenya and their businesses. I repeat, we urge the Kenyan government, led by His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto, to exercise caution when dealing with his personal interests he could have in the DRC, not to affect the peaceful coexistence of Kenyans and the Kenyan businessmen in DRC. We advise him to apply wisdom so that the foreign policy intervention or lack does not bring insecurity to the Kenyans and the Kenyans' interest at all. God bless Kenya, God bless DRC, and we sympathize with you. Asanteni sana watu wa Kongo.
Sasa kwa ufupi kwa Kiswahili